What is going on, guys? Welcome back to As Told by Dice, Lost Myths of Phandelver, Season 2, Episode number 9, I believe. We are sorry for the week off, but we're back. That was about the cleanest intro I got, I think.
That was good.
Yeah, that's about as good as it will get, I think. Dude, I forgot that you guys were unconscious in this hole.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeah.
how's everybody
whoops.
been? Good? Jordan?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Mondo, you
Good.
Good.
Man, I'm always good. Even when I'm not good, I'm good. I'm great. Like Tony the
Tony
Tiger.
the Tiger, man.
Tony the Tiger.
I missed that.
Yeah,
video,
I'm
actually.
good. Kind of family stuff going on, but nothing. You know.
Yeah.
I've been there more. I've been more a supporting person and through all that. So I'm okay personally, but that
Yeah.
like my mom's been having a hard time because
Yeah, dude, that's a hard thing to deal with.
but better now.
Good.
I think.
Good.
But I think, but yeah, other than that, life is great.
What has anybody watched any of these new movies that have come out, like Dune? Did anyone watch Dune this weekend?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I watched Dune.
You did?
Yeah,
You didn't like it, Mondo?
unfortunately. No, I loved it.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, I watched it on my TV. Will you
Oh,
stop?
man.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Did you see Dune, Mitch?
I have not watched it yet.
Oh man, so good.
So I
Holy
still got to go see it. I want to go see it on the IMAX, but I woke up like super early Sunday morning because I had slept a lot the day before, and I was like, I can't get back to sleep. What am I gonna do? Let me watch at least a little bit of this Dune shit. And so I watched the Dune, and then I was mad at myself because I said I want to watch it on the IMAX, which I still can do, but it won't be the first time now.
It won't be the first time, but maybe you'll have like a better appreciation for it because you'll be looking at specific scenes like a certain way because you're expecting them to be good in IMAX. So maybe your eye
like
will
when
be
you
a
watch-
little bit more fine-tuned to it.
Yeah, like when you rewatch the first season of The Good Place. I hear you.
Yeah.
I
Exactly like that. It's crazy.
I saw it at Bridgeport. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
you know where it
Yeah.
is, Mitch. But dude, it was awesome because I saw it with my dad on Friday, like the day that it came out or whatever, because it's like one of his favorite books.
Yeah.
And I've never read the book, but I was kind of at least aware of what the story's about. Anyways,
Sure.
but the theater had like the volume like cranked.
Oh.
Like I don't know if somebody like, but I actually really loved it. But it's funny because I could see people like in front of me, like when like certain music got really loud, they would literally like go like this on one side of their head
Yeah, right.
because they're like, but like I loved it because it just made it like all the sound effects and like the music was just like blaring, and I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, so not that not that movie theaters can't change it, but their movie theaters actually sent, or at least our theater was sent when I was working at one. They were sent levels at which the director / composer wanted the music to be played at.
Oh, huh.
And different directors are, like they'll play it differently. Like Nolan is very specific, and different people will do stuff. But yeah, like
Yeah. Okay.
It's
well,
really
this
interesting.
director must. I mean, I will say the soundtrack was very like
it's
really
organ
good.
based, right? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really like a lot of super deep like, but like when it was cranked, I mean, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
That's
Like it was like you could feel it in your like chest. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and, Kyle MacLachlan, he's always great.
Who?
Kyle MacLachlan.
Who is
Is that the guy, the music, the composer for
is
that
the
movie?
composer?
No, it's the guy that played Paul Atreides.
Oh, yes. The guy he was Poe in Star Wars.
No,
Right.
That's Oscar Isaacs.
Oh, are you talking about the main character?
Not
Yeah,
Timothy,
I'm just
right?
I'm just being dumb, and it fell flat. So I'll
'Cause
stop.
we're too
Oh,
young for your
okay.
joke,
He played him in the 1984
Yeah.
David Lynch's Dune,
Yeah.
Oh,
which I mean
the main
Is-
the
is not as terrible as it really could have been. I mean, like it was the only Dune I had for going on almost 40 years. So
I saw
what
it.
are
I
you
saw
gonna
it
do?
once. I saw it once when I was like younger. I was in high school, I think. My dad and I watched it, and it was all right. It was kind of weird. You could tell Lynch directed it just because certain parts of it were really weird. Oh my goodness! Hey, relax.
was
You
gonna
know-
say we are to the point where like I can't tell when there's remakes anymore. Like I did not know there was an old Dune until this week.
Yeah.
Oh man, there were 2.
Yeah, I think the thing is with movies that were in the 80s or early 90s, and even some that are in like the early 2000s, obviously, some of them, like, they're just, the content is too ambitious for the technology that existed at the time.
Right.
But now, like, you can pretty much do. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't make movies, but I don't feel like there's anything they can't do.
I was gonna say, and now they have no ambition or ideas,
Yeah.
so they just take old
Well,
ideas.
Well, so what?
Pretty much.
We have
and
the
make them better.
technology, but not the ambition. But
No.
they had the ambition and not the
So
technology.
it's actually it's all. I hate to say it, but all the blame is to be placed on the consumer.
No, 100%, obviously, but
We
like,
just love things that go boom. But,
When I was your age,
Yeah.
yeah, let me tell you something. All the ideas were original.
yeah, all of them, all of them.
There was no Dune movie before 1984. It was the first one, and we liked it. We loved it.
Dude, there are movies though that like. I would say that there are far less just based off of time, obviously, like original ideas, and I think more so it's like studios just won't take a risk. You know, they don't make all the same movies that they did before. It's just kind of, it's big blockbuster stuff, right? Like
Well,
big stuff. And streaming
remakes-
service are to blame for that as well.
I think remakes is like it's such a safe like
Exactly.
like
I mean,
you
exactly.
know that fan base is gonna go see the movie even if it's not that good.
Yeah, your ROI is through the roof. I mean, you can have movies that are just god tier garbage and they make $1 billion. So
except for when you have a movie like Dune that part of the population has never heard of ever.
But it was awesome though. Really, really well done, I thought.
I've been very interested in the new Dune, although, hi people, I'm going to be quiet today. Don't worry about it. But
you'd be surprised of how many people like live under a rock in different sections that you'd think would be so obvious. I was watching somebody break down like this music, and they had no idea that Venom like even had its own movie, or Venom and Carnage was a thing. Like they didn't even know. So like those are huge movies, and they had no idea they were happening.
I'm
Yeah, see,
like
boom, right
really
there.
I'm super dumb with superhero stuff, so I would be one of those people probably.
Yeah, just had no idea. So it is interesting. I think just knowing, like, if you're into going to the movies or whatnot. But one thing I'll say before we get into it is I did get to go see Critical Role like in the theater for the Campaign 3.
I was sitting right
premiere.
here.
And it was fun to do. I wish that they would have done a little bit more, like specifically for the movie theater audience, whether that be, just have something special during their intros or maybe in the middle that they didn't necessarily do on stream. But other than that small, tiny, minuscule complaint, it was fun. It was awesome.
I feel like
They should have done like audience participation like they do at the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
They could have done. I just feel like they could have done something.
There should have been like a shadow cast.
all of that doesn't make sense to me though for like the stream. If you're going to be doing a simultaneous casting to a theater and to like people at home, I feel like the only thing they really could have done to make it different would have been like some item at the theaters. Like it has to be a physical item at the theater.
So the difference with the theater stuff though, Castle, was it was all digital. So they sent over their digital copy of the recording, and then they put it onto their computers. Like they weren't streaming it via Twitch to the monitor, right?
Yeah, but like you also have to think that they just came off of the level of production they had for that set, and then like COVID, all that stuff. Like there's no way they had time for extra production or the production.
I'm just saying that for the amount
budget.
of money it costs to go to the theater, that it would have been like the only complaint, which is so tiny, is that if they would have had something, it would have made that experience that much more fun.
I think what they should have done is should have had something like Critical Role merchandise that's like super hard to get sometimes, right? Like those
a limited edition T-shirt that you could only get like there.
A T-shirt or a
Boom,
hoodie or
done.
something.
Yeah,
like,
100%. Yeah, easy like that. But
that's what I think it should have been.
anyway, let's roll these
Audience
D20 and let's start playing.
participation. Yeah, let's roll these D20. Audience participation with the D20s.
All right, someone else is rolling my D20 for me.
Well, I
That's
rolled
a
a
pretty good
19,
roll.
so
That's
I'm
a pretty
probably
good
gonna
roll.
go. And I'm
Yeah, probably. You never know.
never know.
I did roll a 1 the other day, but 11 for today.
All right, 2 11s. Ooh.
All right, yeah. All right, so Bacon,
Yes.
what does Tunk think happened last time? You
Well,
guys
Tunk remembers a lot of fighting and a lot of running, and just a little bit of fear
Chaos.
and chaos. So what happened, I believe, and you guys help me fill in the blanks here, but we basically... Damn, did we start the fight with the ghouls things in the chasm? Or did we passed it? We finished that last time. And okay, so we like looked, and I think I found like a magical longsword, or a longsword of some nature in this pit. We also found a body in the pit that we believe is the person who the disciples kidnapped and killed, right? So
yeah, the guy in
somebody
the
in the, I
crevasse.
can't remember his name now, the family name within Phandelver, but one of the townsfolk was being kind of like bullied by these guys and was eventually, I guess, killed. So we kind of avenged him there, sort of, and then we went and we searched for Glassstaff. We found him, but it spawned this crazy fight with Glassstaff, a construct of some sort that kept flamethrowering the shit out of us, a bunch of the disciple bandits that came in to attack us, and we kind of went in for a few of us with one, maybe two spell slots, and we rolled terribly bad, and we missed a bunch. They got lucky on a couple things too, but we ended up getting out. We killed Glassstaff like relatively easy. It was his minions that we couldn't get past, and then we ran away, and we were being chased by even like bigger soldiers. It seemed like with big like armor. And then once we got away, we heard more fighting, but we don't know what's happening. And then again on our runaway, Jaakko and I believe it was Wen fell into this pit and was knocked unconscious. So Hisie and Tunk had to work very well and fast together to stabilize these guys, which we did. But yeah,
they
that's
are
where we're at.
stable.
I think I nailed that.
I would also like to point out that everyone besides Hisie went down in the last fight.
How did I get back up?
Me,
Did you heal me?
I gave you a potion.
Yeah.
Gave you a potion.
Clutch.
Gave you a potion, and in the last fight, when Wen went down, I gave her a potion. So now we have one potion of the 3 we found so far. We're just going through these.
Going through them, man.
Do you need more potions?
Also,
than that? I don't think so.
Also, I believe we stabilized both of them when they were in the hole.
Yep.
And Wen has already been pulled up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I think Mondo, I don't know what you would recommend, but I think we're gonna go back into that little bedroom. But do you want to carry them all the way out? I guess we can have the conversation right now.
Yeah, by all means, have that conversation.
I see where we going.
I think somewhere away from the building. I just feel like with those super soldiers, they didn't seem to be all that smart. I think that with my knowledge of the woods and the surroundings, we could pretty easily trick them and get away.
Okay.
At least find a little hiding spot in the woods and kind of.
The question is though, I don't know if I can carry both these guys. I can carry one or the other.
I can carry one.
Okay, I'll carry Jaakko then.
Wait, hold up.
Thank you.
This is a
Strength base, I would assume.
do I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna give Jaakko the last healing potion we have.
Sick. Good. That's smart.
Where is it?
How much HP does that give me?
2d4 plus 2?
Can't find it. I know we grabbed 2, and I grabbed both of them.
Let me see. Is it on Wen's sheet? Maybe.
Wen doesn't have nothing on her sheet.
Oh.
She's unconscious. What are we looking for on her sheet?
Healing potion?
The healing potion?
Let me check her sheet. I do not believe she has a healing potion on her sheet.
No, I know. I know. I said I grabbed them.
Yeah, she does not have a healing potion on her sheet.
Oh, fuck it. I'll just do. What is it? Is it 2d4 plus 4?
2.
2d4 plus 2.
Do that.
Sick.
There you go, buddy. You got 10 HP.
Who are you giving that to?
To Jaakko.
Okay.
NHP.
Yep. And then I'm gonna be like, Tunk, can you take Wen for us?
Yeah, I can carry her.
Awesome. And then we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, and then I guess I would just follow Hisie, leading us through wherever he thinks is safe. Come on, Jaakko.
I just figured everybody of intelligence except for that blonde kid was dead. And he seemed to be kind of siding with us. He didn't really seem like he wanted to fight. So, thought process here. If I put on my battle master hat and strategize, I think that finding a spot not too far from town to kind of like throw off our trail and then go back into town to the inn.
You live outside of town, right?
I don't have a place I live.
You're homeless?
I'm constantly just studying the woods.
You're a transient?
I'm a
dirty
nomad.
Transient.
I'm a nomad.
You're a gypsy.
Kind of, except for I don't sell anything and I don't have any kind of goods that would earn me money. I'm simply studying the fog or the mist.
Okay. Do you know if Wen lives anywhere?
She does have a home. I'm never in town long enough to visit it.
Okay. I think I know where we could go if we wanted to. I think Sister Leilani will put us up.
She's a weird one.
Well,
I guess that's all.
Beggars can't be choosers, right?
I was gonna say I guess that's kind of a redundant statement coming from a member of this group at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's go ahead. Let's duck into the woods on the outskirts. Kind of go around to another entrance to town and to Sister Leilani's house.
Okay. So I guess that's what we'll do, Mondo. We'll exit out through the way that we came in and do like a big circle, like down to, I think it would be technically south. So like,
we'll go down towards Toltos' grave down the hill. Well, wait, well, hold on. Where's Sister Leilani? No, yeah, I want to do that. I want to go all the way around. It's gonna take.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were like out back behind the manor.
Yeah. It'll take longer, but the idea is that first off, they're not gonna think that we're injured, gonna take the longest path, so that probably helps us. They're not that intelligent. That probably helps us. We have the most tree coverage going this way. That probably helps us. Yeah. And then once we get to, I think once we get to about here, we'll cut in, and we'll decide. Decide whether.
Oh right, yeah, I see now.
We'll decide right past the Wolfmaw coaster. We won't take the main road. We'll go off to the side of it, and then we'll decide if we want to go towards the Raven Hill Inn, check in real quick, or if we want to just go straight to Sister Leilani.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I think just kind of taking in if they have anybody patrolling, if there is anybody left from the regiment, and just seeing the lay of the land before we go. Like, if there's anybody in the middle of town, we're not going to want to cross over to Sister Leilani, so we might duck into Raven Hill Inn first or something.
Sure. That makes sense to me.
All right, let's do it.
It makes sense to me as well.
Yeah, and I'll have Wen on my my shoulder.
You're not gonna carry her like a newlywed?
Like this the whole time?
Yeah.
No. I'll carry her with my legs and back rather than my biceps. My little
smart.
My little turtle arms. I don't know. Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go kind of like down this direction, Mondo.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want us to roll for anything, or I don't know? I think we're just being overly cautious.
Well, I mean, probably not. So you're just like you're gonna stick to the. You're just sticking to the woods.
Yeah, like
and,
yeah, exactly.
You're just trying to make your way. Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Why don't you guys all roll me a stealth check? Everybody who is
conscious.
Everybody who is conscious and not being carried by Tunk.
Nice. Let's go. Oof. That 27, dude. Castle.
I just like
going to the bathroom.
You look over and Jaakko just like fades away into like he's just like transparent.
I like to think that you're actually hiding within my shell, so you really can't actually be seen at all.
Yeah.
And then you'll just spring out, you know.
So, you guys are like all ninja, like being very quiet and just moving quietly. Mm-hmm. And Hisie is behind you, being like, "Wow, you guys are like ninja. You're moving so quietly. I'm not sure why I'm shouting. But it's a group check. So despite the terrible roll I did on Hisie's behalf, yeah, you guys are mostly like being quiet. Like occasionally Hisie is like stepping on a twig or something, and you guys are like turning to glare at him a little. Maybe not glare, but just like, guy, dude.
You rolled my stealth without me.
You got
Yeah, I didn't want to wait for you to come back. I did terrible, but it's okay. It's a group check, so you're fine.
I was gonna say my stealth is so good though. How'd you do bad? Are you mad that I
things happen?
Are you mad that
things
I
happen?
didn't offer you any? I'll send you a Snapchat later of my pizza bacon.
Give me a second. I need to roll a little thing myself here.
Uh-oh.
And no, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Not all things have to be bad, but I do want to check on something really quick.
Sounds fishy.
Is he checking to see if Wen wakes up? Because that'd be really helpful.
That's true. Now he has 2 things to roll for.
No, I already rolled for when would wake up. So
When?
yeah, she's not waking up right now.
Sweet.
All right, yeah. So you guys so you guys are coming down through the woods, like here. If you follow my mouse, so you're coming down through the woods. Are you coming like behind the farm or something? Like, was that the plan? Like
So
what
I said was we would come down to we'd go all the way around down to like here. So we'd have a straight line on the backside of the Wolfmock Casper, so we could either go to the Ravenhill Inn, or we could continue going back the back way to Sister Leilani's. I just figured once we got to here, we could kind of see if there was anybody that we needed to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, once you guys get outside, though, now I don't know if you guys can hear it because I mean, personally, I have the volume turned down on my other machine, so it doesn't, so we don't get some echo. I suppose I could turn it up a little bit. You guys hear the drums? In the distance, there are drums in the distance.
Can you guys do me a favor and fuck off? God damn it. God,
I don't
what
like
is this?
those. I don't like those drums.
And as you are making your way towards where you indicated, down behind Wolfmaw Coster, the mist does seem denser, like on the outskirts. It also seems definitely closer to the. It seems closer to the outskirts of the town. Definitely seems denser, and you can definitely hear the drums coming from within it.
So where would we be at this point?
Unless you guys tell me you're going to stop and investigate it, I'm going to go say I'm gonna ask you by the time you get to Wolfmore Coster what you're gonna do next.
So as we get to like Wolfmore Coster is when we start to hear the drums.
Oh no! As soon as you left the manor.
Oh, bro, I don't. If it's
then
as soon as we leave the manor.
Then once you get clear of the trees, is when you can see how the mist is getting thicker. So all right, so then right now it's like you are here. You can hear the drums. You see the mist seems to be getting thicker and closer to the outskirts of the town.
Okay, so it seems like
I have to.
the mist. They're getting closer into the cave or into Phandelver.
Okay.
So I think we have less time to find the Wave Echo Cave.
I agree. Mondo.
Yeah,
would Hisie know like a rough estimate of like their travel speed as the mist, like how fast the mist can move after all his time studying them?
Yeah, no. That's the answer is yeah and no. There is no answer to that question. It's like the mist can just very quickly and suddenly just like close in on everything, or it could just like slowly creep. If there's a set pace to the mist, and then it's either like slowing itself down or speeding itself up, you have never found like any sort of set pace. The mist seems to just do what the mist do.
All right, I'm not even gonna say anything at this point. I feel like they should know. I have literally said like 80 times. I literally lived in the woods and studied the mist. I'm just gonna start like pushing them and ushering them straight to Ravenhill Inn.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I think we trust your judgment.
I think so.
And I'm gonna be constantly hitting them with the. don't.
All right, so not necessarily as stealthy anymore, just like quickly,
just
like
quickly.
cutting across the farm here and like beeline to the end. Okay, definitely.
But I don't want to make extra noise, like no talking, no shouting, no none of that. Don't bring any extra attention to us. Obviously, we're a group of 3 people carrying another person running.
Sure, yeah.
We're quietly sprinting.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long. You guys get to the inn.
I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna usher them in, and and once we get inside, what's his name? The innkeeper.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Tomas.
I'm gonna turn. Do I see Tomas?
Yeah, Tomas is definitely there.
So I'm gonna just look at him. I feel like he would hear the drums, and I'd be like, "We gotta lock up."
All right.
I mean, I'm not gonna lock up if people need to come in.
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean just like we need. When I say lock up, I mean like we need to be ready, like because this it's coming and it's coming fast.
No, I hear them. We've been discussing it. They've been closing in for the past few hours.
And then I'm gonna motion at Gwen and I'll be like, "Do we have anywhere that we can lay her down for a while?"
Yeah, I mean she's got a room upstairs.
Guys, I found out where Gwen lives.
Yeah, and he he does look very concerned. Oh, come on, don't start. He looked very concerned. Come here.
Tomas, everything's okay. I think we did a lot down. There's a basement underneath the manor on the hill. We ended up. We saved. I can't remember their names now, but it was a mom and I think a daughter and a son. Might have been 2 daughters. I can't remember now. We also found the body of one of the townspeople here too that kind of got in a little run-in with the disciples. But we did kill Glassstaff. He's dead.
Oh, I guess that's for the best.
Hey, hold up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Was Glassstaff? This is out of character. Sorry, just curious.
Sure.
Was he the guy that I cut his legs off?
I don't think it was.
Okay.
It? Did you cut Glassstaff's leg off?
I just remember there was one guy who was like he was like a guy, not like a.
Yeah, it was probably just a random dude.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was not Glassstaff.
Okay, never mind.
That's so funny that. Just remind me, I chopped off both his legs, right?
Yeah. And one's like a warm knife through butter.
Yeah,
Shink.
exactly. I think ultimately it will be good for you guys. There won't be any. There'll be less, at least, problems around town, and it gives you and the townsfolk the opportunity to, I don't know, take it back over, do what you want to do with it.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of like we're facing off with the lesser of 2 evils thing. Like, sure, Glassstaff is really fucked up, but they also might send someone more fucked up. We just kind of decided that that's probably not going to happen. If the disciples do have another person like that, they weren't say they weren't like AWOL or abandoners, like they were just an actual platoon stationed here, they might send someone else.
I don't think that's the case.
It's really kind of just like a guess on our part. We didn't have 100%, but I didn't like Glassstaff either. Kind of a dick. So fuck that guy.
Well, his people killed our friend, so.
Still haven't. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Well,
So he calls his wife over, Natalia, and she seems pretty strong. She picks Gwen up and carries her up the stairs. So she is taking her to her room. Tomas is he gestures over to a table. I'm moving you guys to the Ravenhill Inn now. Let me reload the scene for you. And then there are a few people there. They look very nervous, kind of like slowly drinking their drinks and just looking a little.
Are these just placekeepers, or is that what they actually look like?
What do you mean?
I mean,
The people?
big Catfish Monster. I'm so interested right now.
This fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cassie's
no,
gonna
big
experiment
Catfish
that
Monster.
thing.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah,
Oh, I'm writing notes.
yeah, he's
Taking-
like a he's a what you call it?
Like at
Catfish Monster.
first glance, like if someone were to look at Hisie's notebook, the first page, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a really good sketch of that guy," and then the second page is just notes and then like question marks about what would happen on the inside.
So Tomas like gestures to a table, the one he's at right over here, and he's like, "Gentlemen, please."
Oh no, I have 2 tokens.
So we figure we only have about 3 days before the mists overtake Phandelver completely.
4 days.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days before the mists overtake Phandelver completely. There's been a bit of a vote, and it's been determined that anyone that can leave should.
But where do you go? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah. Where are we supposed to go? We don't know. We came here in the mist, so I don't know what to think, you know?
Some of the folk, they're able to travel through the mists. My wife, for one.
Okay.
I can no longer travel through the mists, and
Rest in peace, Grumpy.
the chances of us getting lost, separated in the mists are too great. So I plan on staying to help defend the people here. Hopefully, we can find a Wave Echo Cave, and then I can get word to Natalia later. There are a few others who can freely travel through the mists, whether they have talismans or,
Okay.
you know, the Wolfmaw Coster's already, she's packed up and she's gone.
Brilliant. Tomas, how many people, if you had to guesstimate, live in Phandelver? Here. Just a ballpark, you know?
Probably 50, 60 or so at the moment.
Okay, so let's say it's
There's some more who live, outside of town, but I mean, they're...
Sure. And how many people do you think of those can walk through the mist, like your wife?
7, 8.
Okay. So the majority are most likely at least staying or fleeing to try and save their lives. So 3 days. Fuck. Remind me, Mondo, what do we have very much knowledge on where, like, we have almost no knowledge on where Wave Echo Cave is, right? We know that their Sister Leilani has like a quest for us to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To go talk to like a ghost or something. But that didn't say anything about Wave Echo Cave. I'm trying to remember all of the quests that we've had. Or things that were given to us.
There's a hag.
Hag, that's what it was.
That has a book that the Harpers would love to get their hands on, because it does a fair bit of explaining about the mists and the domains of dread. So the Harpers would love to get their hands on that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she is a Harper. She is an agent for the Harpers in the area.
I'd like to point out.
What was the other question? Was there a second question?
Yeah. What I can't remember, because I think that there were other quests or things that we could go do, but I can't remember what else there was. Like, didn't the girl at the orchard give us something to do, or asked us if we wanted to help?
Her main concern at the moment was really the disciples. She didn't trust them like one bit.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
And then the other thing was just the family.
Yeah, which kind of got
Foresters.
taken care of here too, sort of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Also,
yeah, and Tomas is like, they came back. They said they don't know what happened to the elder forester, but the kids and the missus are back.
The dad or husband, he didn't make it.
I'm gonna I don't want to say that for sure, so I'm gonna give Tomas a quick. Because I feel so bad doing. I scared a kid once. That's fine, but telling him his dad's dead, that's fine. So I'm gonna give Tomas a description of the body and ask him if that matches the guy.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like him. He had the Wendell had he had the red beard and the red hair, big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably him then. Okay, so we have 3 days. I think it's safe to say that, at least for Jaakko and I, we're not just gonna run away from Phandalin hoping that somehow we survive the mist as it comes through. I think we're pretty much we know that Wave Echo Cave is our only shot at getting back home.
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like we've asked this, but if you can point us even in a direction in which we can try and find more information on the cave, we'll go do that. We'll try. We want to try and help everyone here, at least, the good people.
I mean, everyone's been looking for it. If I even had an inkling, I mean, I'd definitely tell you. I mean, anyone who's been able to has been seeking it.
Now,
I still have my map and notes and all my math and stuff in my notebook. I remember correctly. I don't even think I got like a general direction with my role. So if we could get me any form of information whatsoever, so I guess Hisie would say like just the way the mists work. If we could get me anything, any information whatsoever, I think that I could narrow down the search. But without that,
this might be a really bad idea. But what if we go? Sister Leilani wants us to go try and get a book from a hag.
a hag?
A hag, yeah.
Why do they want the book?
It has like information on the mists, I believe, and the plane that we're on.
He holds his hand up, or Hisie holds his hand up. You had me at mists.
Well,
where are we going?
I don't know. I guess it's east. Go along east on the Triboard Trail for maybe a day or two. That's the tough part.
Would Hisie know anything about this hag? Like anything?
I would say probably not. I'd say that if anything, like you've heard that there's a hag in the woods, but like, you're like hag schmag,
Mist.
mist.
I just didn't know because if it was common knowledge that she had a book of the mist, I feel like Hisie would have been interested. But if it's like hush hush kind of information, yeah, I've never really cared about the hag. So.
Yeah, but the one thing that I do know about hags, or at least I think I know from stories told to me, is they're old and they like to make deals, typically, in their favor. But what if they know where Wave Echo Cave is, and maybe we can trade it something? I mean, that seems like a bad idea. I don't know, but what else? What choice do we have? I mean, maybe
I think I don't have any experience with hags. Growing up in the city, I feel like that's something that I never really would have come across, most likely. But I do know that they are one to make deals with people.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we have something to offer the hag, then I think that's a good idea. I'm with Tunk on this one.
Okay. I have an idea as well. We'll consider it Plan F. Let's go through A all the way to E before we go with my plan. However, if it does come to my plan, how do you two feel about beating up old ladies?
Beating up with who?
Old ladies.
You mean like the hag?
The hag.
I mean,
like, did you say beating her up?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, if it needs to be done, then
like if it comes down to a fight. If it comes down to a fight, you good? I know you don't like fighting.
I do now. Ever since my good friend died in combat,
I get you.
And I failed him.
I think it depends on. For me, it depends on what the hag is doing. if it is something that needs to be stopped, I think I'm fine with that. But if she's just existing there, the mists are going to swallow her up, right?
Right.
So
to be fair, okay.
Well-
First off, I don't want to explain my plan because I don't want to put it out into the heavens for God to decide to counter it. However, it's like a 50-50 if we'd have to fight her with my plan, and I want to keep it for like last case. So
okay,
if we get to that point, I'll give you a signal. Otherwise, I feel like I'll follow you two on this one. I'm not like a people person is I think the term.
okay, I can try and talk to her.
I am a people person. Oh,
Leilani had like an item, right, to try and bribe her with.
did she? I kind of tuned out when you guys were talking to Leilani. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair.
I was
You weren't
doing-
there. It should be our
I was doing-
information to tell you. Yeah.
I was taking notes.
Were you taking notes on that?
No, taking notes on
I
other
know,
things.
I have too many stupid notebooks, dude. I just keep writing my notes in a different notebook.
Yo, dude, did you guys know that Jordan knows polymorph? Did you see the dog sticking up?
Oh, did he? Yeah, he just pops up. I don't know. I don't remember what.
There he is.
I remember I've been taking like good notes too. Oh wait.
Bacon, did you see that thing I whispered to you in the chat?
I just saw it. Hey guys, we got a problem here. There's a disciple peering through the window, and I'm gonna pick up my spear and I'm gonna head towards where he's
Oh, where does he point?
near the doors.
Which one does he point? Oh, no, I see him now.
Well, it's the young blonde one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I was asking.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
where
was
he
letting you talk
listening
now.
to his-
Like, I mean, Tom, you would recognize him as that young blonde one.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab my spear still, and I'm gonna kind of come to the door, right? This door, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
kind of.
how are you like coming? Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just spear in hand, walking towards it. I'm gonna. Is this door shut? I assume.
I would like to go if I could before you engage.
Which door?
I wanna,
The door down there? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those doors are open.
They're
Yeah.
open. No, I mean not unlocked, but they're actually opened.
Tonk, before
Yeah.
you go, let me get around.
Okay.
Before you go, I'm gonna go over to here. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna listen.
As he gets out of my shot, then my eye line, I'm gonna just.
Well,
take a
I mean, but how are you like approaching? Like, I mean, so you've
Oh,
grabbed
okay,
your
so
spear and you're
it's-
heading down that way.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
more like it's not like charging after him, right? It's more I'm aware that you're there. I know that you're looking at me, or at least the people that I'm with. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna confront you.
Use your spear for support. Make him think
And I
you're
just,
hurt.
but it's not like spear towards them. It's like spear up, like using it as like a walking stick. It's
okay.
more like I'm stern. Like I'm confident in what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah. That's what I. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Give me a second to check on something for this young boy here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, like, as you're approaching, he moves away from the window, but he does not seem to have been like. He doesn't seem to like be running or anything. He doesn't seem to be.
Yeah.
You know, he just kind of steps away from the window.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, hold on. Hey, we saw you down in the manor.
Thank you for freeing my new family.
Come again?
The Foresters.
Oh. Wait, what's your name?
I mean, you inadvertently freed me. I'm Ridley.
Wait,
You
Can I
you
sneak
inadvertently freed me as well. You know.
I thought you died. I think they told us
No.
you were dead.
I can't see anything. Can I sneak outside?
Hey,
He like checks himself. He looks like he's been beaten up and he's very bruised and like he's scratched up. He's got a couple of cuts, but he's like he starts. No, No,
Okay, here.
I'm not dead. But no, you helped free Petra and her family. I saw Wendell's body in the crevasse when I was escaping.
Yeah.
Um, I the least I could do. I tried to attract the attention of the brutes. I mean, I did. They followed me out through the secret passage. Um, so
Well, we really appreciate you doing that
they've
because you
headed
saved our
north.
lives.
You saved mine. So I mean,
Are you sure we did?
I never would have been able to escape had you all not assaulted the manor. There's no chance I would have been able to escape.
I don't like how he's.
Last I've had those brutes watching me constantly.
Ridley, I guess my question is, what's your goal? What are you trying to do?
I'm not sure what you mean.
It seems abrupt,
I
and
mean-
maybe a little bit of a blunt question, but the reason I ask is we've been told that the mists are closing in to Phandelver, and there's potentially only 3 days left before the mist completely converges. So I need to know where your head's at.
I mean, I've been trained to fight the horde. I might not be the best fighter, but I plan on protecting Petra and her family to the best of my ability.
DM, can I try sneaking outside?
Try sneaking outside.
I
What do you
want
mean by
to-
sneaking outside?
I don't want him to notice me. I want to like open the door and sneak outside and see if I can get a look at like where he came from and all that. Like see if he had any tracks leading up or anything like that. But I don't
Yeah,
want
if
him to
you're not, yeah, you don't even need to roll. If you're just like trying to come out that back door and just like see, like look for tracks or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's easy peasy. Yeah, you don't need to roll nothing.
Yeah,
He's in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, but I might like creep up on the corner, so I didn't know if I needed to roll.
I mean, if you're gonna creep up on him, I might want something. But I mean, if
I'm
you're
not
just
gonna
trying
go
to see
like
where he
super
comes from-
close. I want to get as close as possible. Like maybe that corner right there, if you can see that. That
Oh
might be,
yeah,
like-
yeah, sure. Yeah, you go. Why don't you head over to that corner? Why don't you give me a stealth check if you're trying to get that close to him, like without being seen.
I can't wait.
Redemption. Nope. Well, 8.
Okay, so
He's gonna notice me. That was horrible.
yeah, he absolutely notices you or something. I mean, like, so Tuck, as he's talking to you and he's saying how he's been trained to fight the horde, and while like he may not be like the greatest fighter, I mean he intends, Petra and her family, I mean, they'll be trapped here, and I can't move through the mists either. So I mean, I will defend them to my last. And then he just like stops and he just like wheels towards the corner and like pulls his sword like halfway out of its scabbard. And he looks very, very jumpy.
What's that? What's going on?
Are you like peeking around the corner?
No.
I see.
It's just one eye like this,
No.
staring
No,
out.
I'm not. I didn't want to peek around the corner.
Okay, so
I'm not trying to be in his line of sight.
staring at the corner, like facing away from Tunk at this point. He's just like, someone. He's like whispering, like someone's sneaking up on us.
We don't have a code. We need a code phrase, so that I know.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna.
Who's there?
There it is.
Show yourself.
Mm,
He seems like he's like very shaky. He's like very brave, but he's like,
Yeah, he's got
this
some
does not
adrenaline.
seem to be.
He-
Well, no, this is like he seems very scared. Like he's brave, but he's definitely, this may not be a life he was supposed to be born into. He's gonna do what he has to do, but like, yeah, he does not seem like he wants. But he's
Here, come inside.
Question: do I have to be able to see around the corner to cast minor illusion? Like on the other
I assume
side
you
of
have
him
to-
as a sound.
I assume you have to see where you're casting it, but if it's a sound and there's no visual, I would assume you could cast it.
Well, what does the spell say about, like, you know?
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I mean.
Within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss.
I think we just try and get him to come with us.
Doesn't say anything about a spot you can see.
No.
Yeah, then I mean, you can make a sound. You can make a sound anywhere. What are you doing?
I was just gonna go like on the opposite side of me, of like a branch breaking, and try and convince him that it was just like the storm or the mist or whatever. Like it's not. It's just he's paranoid. Like I just want to make him paranoid, not that.
Mm-hmm. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is a 13.
Okay. Maybe it's nothing. I'm on edge.
Here, just come inside. Here, let's shut the door.
All right, he comes in. Yeah.
But Ridley, normally I think we would sit down and, well, I guess we can. Follow me, and I'll walk back over to Tomas, and I'll ask Tomas, can we have a couple of drinks?
And once they're gone and can't see me, I'm gonna inspect his trail, see if I can tell which way it came from, and then using that information, I'm gonna see if I can see anything on like the horizons, if any of those brutes are following him or something.
Give me a survival check.
Ooh. I don't know how good I am. I think I'm pretty good at that. I'm okay.
Nice, good roll.
Damn.
Really good.
Yeah. How far do you want to track him?
I think I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try and not get like any further than like 20 or 30 feet away from the door, so that I could like safely run in in one turn or something if combat happens.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you follow his tracks like 30 feet from the door. I mean, it's not necessarily going to tell you a lot.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
I mean, but he came from the same direction generally as like you guys did, which I mean, isn't necessarily like any sort of sign whatsoever. Right. I mean, he did come from the same place you were at as well.
Yeah, but we went roundabout. We went all the way around the town. And
right, but I mean, you've gone 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But that still doesn't make sense that he would come towards the Raven Hill Inn from the same side.
Well, generally the same direction. I think Mondo's saying like he came from the.
Well, and then the second part of that was I wanted to look from wherever I was done, like tracking to, and I wanted to look up, like following the path and see if I see anything. Like,
if anything's following him.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You don't see anything. It doesn't look like anything's following him to the best of your ability.
And then the mist is just moving in.
It's closer. It's not like it's not necessarily like, you know, like coming in at you like a wave or anything, but it's definitely closer than it was when you guys headed out to the manor.
Okay. And that information, then I guess I'll just duck back into my side door.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, Ridley, the thing is, as I mentioned at the door, is we don't have much time. So you're going to have, you seem like you're one of the few people who are capable and willing to stand up for the town and fight. So I'll ask you, again, I know you want to protect the foresters, but what are you willing to do? Because we're going to have to do a lot to try and get this to work.
To get what to work?
Saving the town, finding the Wave Echo Cave. I don't understand why everyone just sits around in this fucking bar, to be honest. No offense, but I just don't understand why no one seems to be urgently moving until
to do something.
Like what? Yeah, I just don't get it. But
well, I mean, it's late. These people are, you know, they could have been like doing something like all day.
Fair, but I don't know.
They're
right?
thinking the same thing.
Right?
They're like, what the fuck are these guys doing here? I thought they were here to save us.
Yeah,
Look at them sitting there drinking.
All bloodied.
Yeah.
Talking to kids.
I guess that's fair, but obviously perspective matters and all these things. So I'm just getting more and more agitated. But really, I guess my thing is just knowing. Are you going to stay in the town, or are you going to come with us?
Well, where are you going?
Well, right now our next and really our only lead to figuring out anything is going to visit a hag east of here that Sister Leilani needs a book from. We think we might be able to find more information out about the mist because the book she wants is about this plane of existence.
And you said you're hoping to find Wave Echo Cave?
That's the goal. We've heard that Wave Echo Cave in the past was used as kind of a sanctuary to save people from the mist. So we would like to replicate that.
I've heard Glassstaff talk of it.
Well,
his boss, the Scorpion. I know that they were looking for it. They something about they found a dwarf and some maps that would help them.
At this point, I'm gonna walk
using the dwarf's blood.
They use his blood to find the cave.
I mean, these are just things.
Yeah.
These are things I overheard before.
Ridley,
before all the chaos went down.
When you distracted those other soldiers, did you kill any of them, or how many more are alive?
No, I mean they're all.
Fuck.
I mean, I ran out of there and I did my best to hide, but they're probably on their way to him now. I mean, when I snuck back in, I mean, I saw that I saw that Glassstaff was dead, so they would, they'd be heading to him. He's their commander now.
Okay, one thing that we can do before we head out is where we fought Glassstaff. He had a desk, and on that desk were papers, different things. We didn't have a chance to inspect anything because we were being, attacked. But maybe there's information there. We could stop there. But I know Jaakko and myself definitely need to rest. Wen is up in her room, near death. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another problem. We have to sleep.
I mean, if we need to, yeah.
Well,
I was going to say if we need to press
to the
on,
forest,
but...
I will return to the forester's home. I can meet you back here in the morning.
Yeah, do that. Right.
Sounds good.
Bright and early.
Calls for his dog. Come here. Stop it.
Guys, I think this is the only play is to check out Glassstaff's desk, see if he has any information on it. And if he doesn't, if everything's been taken, is to potentially try then to track those guys.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
Based off of what we know, the layout and everything, I would ask Ripley, where exactly was his desk? Was it in the room where you were locked in with the brute? Ridley, tell me what I.
What are you what are you asking him?
I'm gonna ask Ridley where the desk is, in comparison to where we were when we ran out of there.
It's right. It's in that. So you were in his workshop. In the next room, he had a bed and a desk. So it's right there.
Yeah.
And there's yeah.
His desk is right next to where you killed him.
Yeah.
Second question.
Okay.
What happened to the brutes once you ran away? Where did they go?
I thought I answered that they went to the north. They were probably heading to the Scorpion, because he's their commander now.
I wasn't at the table.
Oh.
Yeah, there. So Hisie, I think we kind of have three things that we can do, and I think that we kind of do them in this order. We go back. We sleep. So this one doesn't count. We sleep, we go to Trisendar Manor, we try and see if Glassstaff has any notes on his desk. If he doesn't, we try and track the brutes who've now left to the Scorpion. If we can't track them, we go to the hag. And we try and barter for the book and potentially the location of Wave Echo Cave.
Mm-hmm. What he said.
My only issue is All right, so here's my thing with that. I 100% agree with sleep, Glassstaff's desk. To there, we are 100% agreeing. After that, I don't know if tracking the brutes would be smart, just because we have the mist on the outskirts of town.
Okay.
First off, we don't even know if they're gonna get that far away from town. The mists might grab them on the way.
Right.
Even if they don't grab them, the odds that the terrain and everything is the same after the mist rolls through and makes it impossible to track them is going to be really difficult.
That's a good point.
So I think that second priority would be hag.
Okay, that's fine.
That's just my thought process on it.
I'll roll with that plan. That's fine. We can go straight to the hag.
To clear things up just a little bit, I'm not saying change anything you're talking about or anything. The mist seemed to be mostly coming in from the east and the south. I mean, that's where like the border, that's where like Phandelver borders the mist, and then the rest of the country is kind of like out from there.
Gotcha.
But the problem is we have no clue how the mist is gonna move. Like it could just for you. So if we sleep for 8 hours of rest, we have no clue how the mist is gonna move, and then we don't know how the terrain will change.
I think what Mondo's saying is, as long as the brute footprints don't make us go southeast, there's a lot more countryside to explore that's unmisted so far.
Yeah. I mean, and also, I didn't want anyone to change their mind about anything. I just wanted to just let you guys know that there doesn't seem to be much mist to the north where he's talking. But yeah, by morning, I mean, it could be,
outside
the town could be completely surrounded.
Yeah,
who knows, right?
Yeah, but we have to rest, so I think that's what we'll do, Mondo. Is after Ridley said he's going to meet us here in the morning. We're going to sleep. Yep. We'll meet him here in the morning, and we will head over to Trisandar Manor. Mm-hmm. And probably fight these brutes unless they're not there.
All right. Well, so Moss, I mean, he's you're more than welcome to stay there. So
okay,
you're good to go there. Everybody could take a long rest.
Ooh, much needed.
Long rest. Yeah,
spells.
Seriously.
I have spells again.
I know. Goodness.
Oh.
And I feel so bad for you guys because I went up a whole 1 HP with that rest.
Yeah, I had 26. Jaakko had 23 to restore. Woof. All right, Mondo. That's what we're doing.
All right, cool. Let me get Ren her. Let me give Ren a rest. After an hour, she gets back a hit point, and now she can take a long rest. She is much better.
Yeah, we desperately needed to rest. There wasn't going to be much we were going to be able to do without doing that.
No.
What do you mean, bro? Another fight with no spells? Nothing going for us? You're almost up. Did you have any more rage?
Yeah, I had one, I think.
We had one more rage.
Yeah.
God, only Jaakko knows how many arrows he had left. Like, we were really just fucking killing it, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So,
all right. Yeah. So it's next morning.
Sweet. Yeah. Head downstairs. Hopefully, Ridley's there. And if
he is. He's sitting at the bar.
Ridley, well met.
He looks very nervous.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, I think everything's gonna be okay. Now that we have you and we're back to full strength, I think we're gonna be okay.
Or we're not.
All right.
Hey, I mean, listen. If it's any, to ease your mind, you've already done a great job. Constellation. You've done a great job already.
Okay.
So,
yep. No, I'm good.
Okay. And we'll walk there. I'll start walking, I guess.
I'm gonna walk past him and I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and be like, "At least you don't have the worst English in the group."
My language is
English. Common.
Let me. I got a note here. I need to look at.
Est-ce que tu parles français, mon Dieu?
I saw my note. La-di-da-di-da. There's some information. Not information, but just something I had planned.
There's an
One
undead
speed.
dragon
Yeah,
glass
yeah,
staff.
yeah.
Yes, we all die.
Yeah. By the way, Fizzbands came
I don't have
out, so-
details. That's okay.
It's just
Like,
an
she
undead
probably
dragon,
would
and it
give
has a
me some-
sign on its neck that says "Happy Halloween."
All right, so Tomas, when you guys come down, Tomas is like, it's good to see you all looking much better. Gwen came down a short bit ago. She says she'll meet you back here later. She had some business she needed to take care of herself. She was very appreciative that you guys got her out of there alive. I know that, and I'm appreciative too. She's a good friend.
Do you know where she went?
I don't. She didn't tell me. She just said that she would meet you back here later.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's a little concerned.
How good of friends are you?
I mean, we're pretty good friends. You know,
Yeah.
she's a friend to me and my wife, my child.
Gotcha. I'm the dude from the woods, man. I'm curious.
Okay. Dude from the woods.
I feel like I would be known as the guy who's like lives in the woods at this point.
Yeah, he's heard of you. He's probably seen you a couple times. Yeah, you're definitely the dude from the
One's
woods.
definitely it definitely would be the primary source of information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really smart, but he's kind of weird.
We'll start to head over there.
Sure. When you guys head out of the inn, you can't tell if the mists are closer at all, but they definitely look denser, and the drums are a little bit louder.
Uh-oh.
Just a little bit.
Fine, I don't even care
And,
anymore. I rested.
There's definitely there's definitely a chill to the air. It's like, but it's not necessarily like a temperature. It's just like it's like a feeling, kind of like soaking into your bones. That, like, you know, bad things are. There's a bad moon arising.
Huh.
A little
But-
ominous feeling. A little eerie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a bathroom on the right.
We will try and shake off the feeling
Mm-hmm.
and just keep going towards the manor.
Okay.
Ridley, where is the? You said that there was a secret entrance. Can you take us there?
Absolutely, I can. I'm going to do that any second now.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to turn off the rain. It's not raining this
I
morning.
really just love seeing Tunk has taken a long takes a long rest and recovers 26. Jaakko takes a long rest and recovers 23. Hisie takes a long rest and recovers 1 HP.
Those are the drums that we hear. I just unmuted the site. Oh my god.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
We're back.
Oh yeah.
That's
Those are definitely the
Wait,
drums.
am I the only one who's been listening? the
loud
whole
and
time?
terrible.
You may have been the only one listening to the drums.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So the as you guys are walking, he tells you, he's just like the young halfling boy, River Softhill. His family owns that farm. I know. He saw a bunch of the disciples coming out.
What was his name
when he
again?
was
What'd you say?
back. River Softhill.
River. Yeah.
Yeah, his mother owns the
I need to go get my dice
soft.
from him.
You were playing dice with him?
Remember, I gave him my dice. I told him we'd come.
No, Ridley's asking me. He's like, "You're playing dice with him?
Oh.
He's a child."
No. I had homemade dice, and he expressed interest in adventuring. He was a little bit concerned with us going in here, and so I think, I gave him my dice to, I don't know, show him I was gonna come back for him. It's gonna be okay.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I didn't mean to bring you back to the manor so quick, but so in the woods, like not too far from Toltos's grave, to the
Mhm.
south of the hill that the manor is on.
Mhm.
Sure enough, hidden behind a lot of brush and bramble. Yeah, there is a tunnel. It goes about 100 feet from the forest to about where you guys should be seeing yourselves now.
Okay.
And you can't hear the drums while you're inside, so we'll go back to.
Okay. Follow me. I'll take you guys to the to his office, and I'm just gonna walk instead of. Can I move? I don't know if I can.
You should be able to move.
There we go. So we didn't go down these stairs, so I'm just gonna say don't come down this way. We're gonna go this way.
That's I was kept. That's where I was being kept.
Down this staircase.
Down the staircase to the left. That's where.
Oh,
That's
man,
where I was being watched over by the brutes.
I almost explored down this way instead of going down the stairs with y'all.
Glad you didn't. I'm just gonna continue this way. As soon as it will move my. Come on. You know, back the same path.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you.
Gesundheit.
Sorry. I had to sneeze. And then
The power of the all hammer. Don't
All
steal
right.
my
Do I
giant
see
ear.
any of these guys? Do I hear any of these guys yet?
No, you don't hear anything at all.
Okay, I'll
Have you seen
turn
any
to
of the dead
Jaakko
bodies yet?
and just be like, I don't see anyone. And then I'll come here, and I'll go here. Oh, hey, look, there he is.
Yeah, I just moved him on ahead so I could do some other stuff here.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and I'll just come check out his desk.
Okay.
I remember this. This is right where I cut the dude's legs off. Are his legs still there? I guess his corpse is probably there. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole corpse is there. Yeah.
I'm gonna start searching through the
Well,
desk.
Rose, he has no arms or legs.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Do you want an
Just a scratch.
investigation check or anything like that?
Give me a moment. I'm getting that stuff up now. Okay.
Were you digging? Because I thought I was gonna start digging.
You can dig. I can help you.
All right. So,
I'm here for it.
now that you have some time to look, yeah, it's like this is his bedchamber, and there are drapes made of scarlet cloth along the walls. He's got the small writing desk with a chair. There's a comfortable looking bed, and there's a wooden chest at the foot of the bed.
I'll do it later.
I think Jaakko is immediately going to go inspect the chest.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, so Jaakko opens the chest. If he can, or is it locked? Hopefully it's not locked because I'm the worst thief ever and I have no thieves' tools.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay, I'll try to open it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it opens.
What do I see?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
no, I'm
shit.
No, I'm kidding. I kid.
I was on it. I was about to roll it.
I love that Jaakko.
All right, there is a bunch of coin,
assassin.
a silk pouch, and
a what?
A silk pouch, and 2 scroll cases.
Hey guys, I think you guys should come check this out.
I feel like that's not priority, but.
Well, what about the scrolls? They could be very important.
Could be.
You know?
But we also want to check the desk. I just want to.
Yeah, check the. Okay, well, you guys can check this, but I'll check the scrolls real quick. I'll just go see what they're all about.
Oh man. Jaakko accidentally cast Fireball in the room. Everyone make a dex save.
Can we roll while he's looking at the scrolls? Can Hisie roll for the investigation of the desk?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Castle.
And we want investigation, right?
Nice.
24.
Wow.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so mostly it's just like there's a lot of papers and notes stacked on the desk. Are you looking for anything in particular? Like, what do you like searching for?
I'm pulling some real Hisie type shit right now, and I'm skimming through every piece of paper, every single note that I can find until I find something about the dwarf wave echo cave or the need for blood.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
It's funny. I have historically been rolling Arcana checks horribly, but my Arcana is +5. So.
Hey, you rolled well.
Boom.
21.
Huh?
21.
All right. There are a lot of arcane. There's a lot of arcane notes that you do not recognize, but you recognize definitely that there's like some weird kind of magic going on. There are diagrams that are like not like actually like pictures. It's like they're weird arcane diagrams, and while you can't understand them at this time, it definitely has something to do with the strange box you found that the wires and tendrils had generated from. So there's definitely a lot of stuff about that in these notes. There's also things like purchase orders. There's like actually like journal notes about like like a log, like he's keeping a log about like the disciples. You find some notes about how like have found the deserters, they are complying, etc., things like that. Near the bottom, you find a note written in a much different handwriting. It is a handwritten note.
All of them were handwritten, but continue.
Well, no, I mean like this is like isn't like
okay.
As opposed to like being like carefully, neatly written. This is something not in his handwriting.
Something like chicken scratch.
Not necessarily chicken scratch, but this is definitely different. It's not in his handwritings.
Okay. It's Wen's. Dun dun dun.
X-Files theme plays.
Mondo, you got X-Files on deck, right?
Give me 1 second.
You just play
Talk amongst yourselves in character for half a second while I just transcribe this note because it's
So when Hisie goes through it, it's like useless. Ooh, that's interesting. Keep that. Useless. And he's like throwing all the log stuff away. So anything that's like an important document about logging the actions, purchases, all that stuff doesn't care about. But all those arcane diagrams and everything I'm keeping and I'm like putting into my notebook so that I can on the same page as like where I had all my notes on the box. In my second box, hidden in my backpack.
Check under the bed. Anything under his bed?
If we're gonna talk in character, gentlemen, there is something that we forgot, or I forgot the last time we were here that I would very much like to go get.
What's that?
I left a flask.
A flask?
A flask.
Flask of what?
I don't know. It was the liquid from the body when the husk.
Oh, that's right.
At the end.
Where's that at?
I dropped it when the dude stabbed me, so it's in his cage, and I would like to go get it.
Okay.
Just whenever we're leaving, if we could stop by, we can kill him. You guys can grab him. I don't really care how we do it. I just want my flask.
Okay.
Okay. There's the note.
Oh.
At the bottom, there is a black scorpion, not like an actual scorpion, but like a seal, like a stamp, like someone stamped a black scorpion.
Like a wax stamp sort of thing.
No, just like an
Just a stamp. Okay.
Like an ink stamp of a black scorpion at the bottom of the letter.
So I'll look at the boys, and I'll be like, "Got good news and I have bad news. What do you want first?"
Bad news.
Yeah.
They know we're coming.
Okay.
Shit.
And the good news?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter if we track the brute or the hag. It's gonna lead to the same shit.
Okay.
What does it say? Can you read it to us?
Iarno, the hag, tells me that the strangers have arrived in Phandelver. So close to the arrival of the dwarf, I feel they may be connected. Capture them if you can. Bring them to meet me at the castle. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me. So here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that based off of this stamp here that this is from the Scorpion. And if the Scorpion is in contact with the hag, it doesn't really matter where we go at this point. We're gonna deal with him.
It says take him to the castle. What castle?
No, not me.
No, I know. It says capture them if you can. Bring them to meet me at the castle.
Thank you for that smile, Mondo. I appreciate the pity.
Where's the castle?
Would I know about any castles and like walking around the woods and the mists and all that? Would there have been like I saw a castle in the distance and I avoided it or something?
Give me a history check, please.
Sure, yes, sir. That's another +5, boys. That's a 9.
You have definitely seen no castle, and no one has talked to you about any sort of like castle. So
listen, man, it was a long shot.
yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, it's
I just figured if Hisie saw a castle, he'd be like, yeah, it's not the woods. I'm just go this way.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that kind of works out. I guess it's slightly unnerving to know that the hag's working with them. Thought maybe we could keep them separate, but
I don't know if I'd go that far. Gotta remember what you know about hags. They do like deals.
yeah, but who knows what deal's been made?
That's what I'm saying.
so now you did read the note out loud, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ridley is like, yeah, that's the Scorpion's mark. I don't have any idea where the castle is myself either, but I know that like he's been holed up there with some more. He's brought a whole group of disciples down with him.
As long as you tell me that like they're not all brutes, I'm not freaking out yet.
No, the brutes are. I mean, they're difficult to control. I mean, I don't know how many brutes the Scorpion may have at the castle, aside from the 3 that were here. But I mean, most of the people there would probably be people like I was and the others here.
No offense to you, Ridley. You seem like a great kid, but like people like you seem real killable, so I'm not as afraid of them.
Thank you.
Like it's like the brutes kind of seemed like, I don't want to say the word monster because that just like doesn't really encapsulate how frightening it would have been to fight them.
That's a time. I think I could kill him now.
You also are like a monster when you're fighting, though. Like it is impressive.
Thank you.
Well,
I am impressive.
It was a compliment.
What's been done to them? I mean, it's even the brutes. It's not really. I mean, especially the brutes. It's not really their fault. I mean, the things that the artificers and Vulcan's experiments have done to them have just really.
I'm not blaming anyone.
I know. I'm trying to give you information. These the things that have been done to them have made them monstrous and easy to control by anyone
but not everyone,
who holds rank
right?
over them.
Like
the great opportunity. Hey Ridley, have you ever seen this? And I'm gonna pull the box that I took from the husk body and I'm gonna pull it up.
Yes, that's something very new. I mean, only within the past year. It's something they've been testing to. Once we die and it's activated, I don't have one in me. God, I hope. most of the ones that do, I mean, they had scars. You're not given a choice in Vulcan's army. Um, once you die, when they're activated, they allow some other sort of creature to use your body.
As a host, kind of.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it
I
sounds like
suppose.
to
Yeah.
me.
I mean,
They're like old models. They come out like every year. Like, is this like the iPhone 11 or?
These
I
are
don't know,
truly
this is
strange times
new.
indeed.
Do you do you know where the
I mean,
scorpion may be, Ridley?
Yeah, where is the scorpion?
You just said he's never
as
been to
I
the
said, I
castle.
mean, he's at the castle, but I've never been there. I mean, if he should still, I mean, that's where Glassstaff said his base of operations was, so I expect he would still be there.
Do you know where the
makes
hag
sense
is?
based off of this? We know where we know where
Like
a hag
exact,
is.
we know exactly where the hag is.
I believe Sister Leilani said that she lived in like a hut outside of a town to the east.
Okay,
Like
cool.
in,
Let's
like
go get
kind
my.
of in
Let's
the
go.
Neverwinter Woods a little bit, or whatever.
Oh
these
wait,
woods would
you know
be.
what? Before I excitedly say let's go get my flask. Let me see those scrolls.
Oh
Yeah, I hand you the scrolls.
I'm gonna do my uber duper wizard thing, and I'm gonna see if they're magical.
Yeah.
Let me guess, Arcana.
Let me pull them back out. Maybe. Give me a second. Yeah, I mean, definitely give me an Arcana. No matter what.
I can do animal handling for the scrolls, I guess, if you want.
No. Yeah, give me an Arcana.
That'll be a 18.
Good roll.
What kind of wizard are you?
I am a wizard.
Bad one. You're a bad wizard. It was a trick question.
I'm an idiot sandwich. I'm from the school of conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay.
I'm gonna summon Cthulhu eventually, guys. That's my end game.
I'm excited.
One of them is definitely a scroll of charm person. The other one appears to be a scroll of fireball.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. The charm person you didn't need to roll for. That's easily recognizable. You're a wizard after all. It's a low level spell. That fireball though, yeah, it's like that's a little bit beyond your abilities at the moment, but you can either copy it into your book or you can hang on to that in case you need to, like, perform, do a poetry reading at some monsters.
Oh, buddy, I'm probably gonna copy it into my book. To be fair.
Sure.
So,
But
like you said, because am I a wizard Harry or am I a hairy wizard?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Mondo, is Glassstaff's body still here?
yeah, his body's still there.
Anything interesting?
Looks
on
like
his
it's
body?
seen better days.
Yeah, I bet.
Let me pull his thing back up again.
Jordan's actually playing a druid. You didn't know.
You guys do too many things at once. I probably need better organization. They got there's a pretty cool GM screen mod for Foundry that I've actually been thinking about using to like stick notes on so that I can get to them quickly.
Yeah.
I haven't installed it on this yet.
I think that's the one thing that Roll20 has going for it is its ability. Like the note-taking system in there is pretty good, like the handouts and collapsible folders and stuff. I don't know what.
Well, I mean, this has got them too. It's just like I just got notes like all over the place, so I just got to find the right note. Well, on the right character sheet. I mean, what you're looking for now is like on his character sheet, and he is this guy down here. I just had him a minute ago. It's Solar Hallwinter. Dude, where the fuck are you?
Is his name under
All right.
Glassstaff?
Let me do the art. No, it's not. But I just shortened my time just by actually typing in the search bar.
Yeah.
He is wearing a chain shirt. He has got a quarterstaff. The top like foot of which it's like, it's about like it's a 6 foot long staff. The top foot appears to be made out of glass. And
I'm gonna hand it over to Hisie. Look at this. This is kind of interesting. I've never seen a quarterstaff like this. I assume this is where he got his name.
It really just makes you not question his naming process.
No, at all.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of assumed there was some sort of glass. Yeah.
I thought it meant his other staff. Like it was very brittle and weak.
Well,
I don't know. You humans like to do weird innuendos, okay?
who you calling human?
That we do.
Jaakko.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he got out of it.
No, I'm calling Tunqwag.
Hisie, give me another Arcana check while you guys are looking at and talking about this like staff.
I just imagined that Hisie was like talking to Jaakko, but like making eye contact with Tunqwag when he said "you humans." Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
A 9.
Okay. You notice like on the staff and on like as you guys are like checking out his bod, like as you're checking out his bod, you notice that there are definitely like strange runes that you don't recognize as like regular wizardly runes on his armor, on his chain shirt, and on his staff.
On his chain shirt as well.
Yeah, you do not recognize them. You have no idea like what sort of wizard he may be or what these runes might mean, but you see there's runes. I mean, you don't need to roll a higher Arcana check to say, "Hey, runes."
Hey, Mondo.
Yeah.
Something just clicked in my head. Can I ready a firebolt in case any of the bodies jump up? Because Ridley said something about when they die, the boxes activate. So I don't. So in my head, that just processed. So I feel like when Hisie would have that process, he would like ready a firebolt, and then he's gonna be like, "Hey, Jaakko, can you just like not glass staff? I don't think glass staff would have it, but I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Jaakko to check the body for a scar big enough to insert the box with."
Yeah.
So, I mean, what I'm gonna say, because I've been dealing with this a lot, like people readying stuff when you're not actually in an encounter, and there's not really a rule for that.
Well,
so here's my thing.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm saying like I want him to check the body, and as he checks the body, I have a firebolt, and if like he doesn't find a scar or anything, I'll just dispel it, and if something does jump up, like I'll take the surprise.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying. So you can't really ready an action if you're not inside a combat situation. However, saying something like that, saying that you're waiting for something to possibly jump up, would basically, in my opinion, not allow you to be surprised.
Yeah.
So if you're just like, I don't like this, I mean, like you can say you have your firebolt ready, but you would still just go in the regular initiative order. The difference being is like they wouldn't get the jump on you and start hacking at you before you could get your.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, because I've been coming up with that a lot lately. Is everyone's like, I'm readying this, and I'm just like, are you just gonna stand there for like the next 5 hours because nothing's going to happen?
I just feel like in this situation, like specifically this situation, it would be like the however long it takes Jaakko to inspect the body for a scar, and then I would relax.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I totally agree with you. I just wanted to get that out there because that's what I've been doing with my other groups. So I just want to let you guys know that that's what I'm doing with all of my groups.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you if something.
I don't know if it would be different in
if Glassstaff sits up like like a vampire, like yeah, you guys won't be surprised.
Yeah,
cool. You're just like, well, check it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jaakko, you were going to check the body for scars?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay.
I don't know if he was the best one to ask, but he seems like, yeah, no, he was great. He did amazing.
Yeah, he rolled really well. I don't know what it ended up being. Oh, there you go.
18.
The negative.
So I mean, he's got he's got scars, but the scars that he has in his body, it doesn't seem like definitely doesn't seem what Hisie is looking for, and it doesn't seem like anything that like I mean, you saw the other bodies where the boxes were when as like Hisie was like boxes. It doesn't seem like
incisions.
Right. It doesn't seem like this guy has got that thing going on. You're relatively certain.
Okay.
And then the last one, same deal. I'm gonna yell over at Ridley and like check that one for scars too, and then we're good.
Sure.
Okay.
Once these two bodies said, I don't think Glassstaff can do it to himself.
I'll do it, you weird wizard, sir. Yeah, he rolled
it.
pretty good. He doesn't see anything.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
cool. And then I'll relax. I'll
Okay,
like signal
sure.
we're good.
All right. Well, let's just go get your flask, and then.
I'm gonna kick one of the legs on the way out just because it looks like fun and watch it
Sure.
spin.
Yeah.
I want Jaakko to enjoy his work, man. I want him to know that I noticed.
And yeah, once we're done, we'll I say we just go to the hag.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we don't know where the castle is, so might as well
Yep.
go there.
I 100% agree. This was my suggestion. Is once we're done here,
Okay.
so we'll go ahead. We'll go back to where bitch made man is in the cage.
Yes.
Get my flask.
He's still,
Yeah.
he's alive, isn't he?
He's still alive.
No, actually, when you
Oh
get
no.
there, he is dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He is dead. He is locked in the cell. Well, all right. He appears dead. He could be playing dead, but he appears to be dead.
Hey, are you alive? Hey, you want out? I think he's dead.
I'm
Oh,
gonna let.
I think we have the keys, right?
I'm not preparing an action, Mondo, but this is flavor. I have the firebolt in my hand, and I'm gonna be like, "Remember me?"
Oh yeah, try and scare him.
Mm-hmm.
We have the keys though, right? I assume we have the keys to this. So I'll
Yeah, you
unlock
still
it.
have the keys.
I'll unlock
Uh-huh.
it. and
There'd be the sound of crackling fire.
Yeah, and I'll flip
the
my
light.
spear to the blunt end, and I'll poke him with a stick.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like his body shifts a little, as you would expect, poking a dead body with a stick. You do not see any sort of new marks on him. There's nothing that. There's no new apparent wounds or damage or anything that he didn't have when you guys left him here.
Hey,
How did he die? I don't understand. Is the flask anywhere?
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, the flask is there.
Is it the same? Is it the same spot I remember him dropping it at or throwing it to, or does it look like he picked? Oh, so it's like he didn't pick it up and like drink it again or something.
No.
I'll pick it up
Cool, 'cause
and
I
then
was
I'll hand it back to.
I was gonna say if you could use your like stick so you could like pull it without having to go in there and like really risk a zombie moment.
Yeah, I'll bend over and I'll grab it up. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I'll grab
Happy
it.
Halloween.
And then I'm gonna just screw it. How much would be left in it?
Not much. Maybe like a quarter.
Cool, that's fine. That's more
Like
than enough.
he took a sip. He spit it out. When he
then he
threw it
dropped
down,
it.
so most of it spilled out, but there's still some in it.
That's totally fine. That's more than enough for science. Anywho, I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna put it in my backpack and I'm like, all right, cool, we're good.
Cool.
Man, I really wanted him to be alive just so I could like hit him one more time for old time's sake.
Without one here being like shocked about it.
Mm-hmm. The one person who was gonna stop me last time from fucking blasting him out of existence.
I guess we'll go, to the Tri-Board Trail or Lone Boar Trail, and
To the hag.
go and I've been calling it Tri-Board this whole time.
Is that north the Lone Boar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have to go north and then east.
I have one more experiment I want to do before we leave town.
What's the experiment?
I want to go to Toltos' grave and I want to pour the last of the liquid.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We wouldn't let you do that.
I'm trying to.
Why? Why would you do that?
I want to see if it brings your friend back to life.
If you suggest it, I would say it's not going to bring him back the way we want him to be brought back.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have the wire things. Or the box to control him.
You're right. I don't know.
Sometimes I see dead is better.
I'm a man of science. I'm not a man of.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine. No, we can go. We'll leave. I won't do it.
Okay.
I'll use the liquid on another experiment.
And then.
So you guys are gonna like head straight out towards the area where the hag is.
Sure.
All right.
Someone's gonna be experimented on.
That would probably be a good place to end it.
Yeah, that's probably a good
And
place.
we can pick up next week. Yeah, we can pick up next week with you approaching the hag.
want everyone to know.
Okay.
Someday, we're gonna have like a long campaign where we're really like fleshing out our characters. Like this has been kind of long for us, Bacon, but like one day we're gonna sit down to have like a critical role type like campaign, and I'm gonna bring Hisie back, and it's gonna be before he went to the Mist is what I'm gonna play it as, and I'm gonna try and experiment on someone else in that one too. Like, that is my new goal. My new goal is to experiment on a fucking party member with Hisie.
So I mean, ultimately, so what are we doing after this? I mean, this isn't going to be going too much longer. So what are we doing after this? I mean, is that something we've discussed like on stream? What we're doing?
We haven't really discussed it on stream. And as of right now, the plan would be for myself to take over the GMC, and we would be running less of a Lost or a Rime of the Frost Maiden, and more of just like that setting of 10 towns with some of the the quests that are pre-made into that module would be definitely an option. I don't know how much I'm going to play into like the end quest line being Oriel's like endless frost. I think I might just play it as a really bad winter. But I haven't decided yet. But that seems to be at least the setting in which we're going to be playing. And I will say, guys, I'm going to make this like kind of challenging. It's not just going to be let me travel from one town of 10 towns to the next. Like you're in a very cold, like below zero type temperatures. You'll need food. You'll need resources to move from one place to the other. Like it's going to be tough, I think. And but yeah, I think how I'm going to run it is it's going to be kind of like an open sandbox. You guys can kind of decide what you want to do. So we might need to, at one point, sit down and really talk about your characters, similar to how Castle's saying now, in terms of like, what are goals to your characters? I want it to be very character-driven. What do you guys want to do? And the fun part about it is 10 Towns is set in the Forgotten Realms, and, up there in, what would it be called? The big north up there, Icewind Dale.
The north region, Icewind Dale.
Like the spine of the
north
world.
of the spine of the world, yeah,
and all that stuff. So it's still in the Forgotten Realms, which is technically, even though this game is in the Mists and in kind of like the domain of Dread for Ravenloft, our characters started in the Forgotten Realms. That's so. If there might be a way, depending on how this ends, to bring these characters back in as NPCs or as little side things. We don't know, but right now the idea is to run a Icewind Dale 10 Towns to start there at least, and go sandbox. Maybe we'll end up in Chult. I don't know, but
so I guess the thing I really want to know, like based again, like talking all from what the Castle said, is I mean, how long do we think this might go on? Because I would definitely like if it's going to be like I mean, I'm definitely going to be character driven.
Yeah.
But the depth of how I'm going to get into my character will depend on how long like we think we're going to.
I don't expect us to last.
Like no necessary time limit. Like just till it's done.
I don't think we're gonna last too much longer with the Mists. I don't know about how Jordan or Bacon feels, but like for me, it kind of feels like the story will be done for these characters at least. Either we find we find Wave Echo Cave, or
we're nearly done here.
I think the big thing here is what we know is that we really have 2 long rests, right? Like that's all we have left to finish this. Right?
If we get that.
Pretty much.
If we get that.
So if we get, even if we get that, so we're going to be pressed for time. So I guess I'll
it's
really
the Frost Maiden, I'm wondering, like,
Yes, absolutely.
So the 10 Towns, like how long do you think that will go?
My idea is to run it until somebody in this group says, "Hey, I got this really cool idea. We've been playing this one and we're level 8. Let's try and find a good stopping point because I want to run something."
Dope.
So I'm going to run it for as long as you guys want me to. And like I said, I would like it to try and be, as open world sandboxy as giving you guys as much agency as I possibly can to try and make some decisions, make some choices. So that means if you want to potentially try and run as like a town speaker for for one of the towns in 10 towns, you can do that. If you want to just travel the tundra and find cool items based off of the old Netheril civilization, you can do that. If you guys want to say, hey, we've lived in 10 towns our entire lives, like one of these towns up in Icewind Dale, and we want to get the fuck out of here, we can go to Luskan and we can do that. I want to make it so that as much as what you guys want to do is possible, and is super, super fun. And yeah, the way that I'm picturing it right now is to try to structure it similarly to Lost, where each session that we play is kind of a character-driven episode. So, I would have you guys do flashbacks, or have you guys do, kind of like an internal monologue type scene of just more of a explaining and things like that. That's how I view it in my head right now.
I don't know if I could do an internal monologue. What I can do is I can do, a montage. I can do a montage.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So
I can play the final countdown or something similar, because we don't want to we don't want any copyright strikes. But something like that, and I'll be like, my dude, he's just he's running up that hill, dragging that Rocky Balboa, who's also dragging a lag behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Montage is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm totally into whatever works.
I could do,
but I would love the big thing is that I would like to push it further than what I personally have been able to push a singular campaign to, which is level 4. So in terms of the DM seat. So if I can get you guys up to, I want to start at level 1, but if I can get you guys up to level 10, level 11, level 12, that's the shit I want to do. And we'll run it with the newer rules that Wizards is bringing out, where your statistics or your ability scores aren't built into your race. You can choose to do the +2, +1, or +1 in 3 different options. We'll all discuss this, right? Well, I'll give you guys kind of a general overview of my immediate idea, and so that you guys can help build questions or build answers and build out your characters and who they are. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked. I'm almost done reading the book. There's a lot of really cool things.
Sounds awesome.
It's my
Will we be using
that
secrets?
We will use secrets, yeah. We might not use the secrets in the book, but we can.
I like the secrets. I'm starting to run it on this Friday, and I've just given the players their secrets.
Oh, nice.
The players all have their secrets.
I mean, I feel like we can talk more about this off stream if you guys want, but I will say for an on stream, I just did a quick Google search to see if I could find any of the old information for Crits and Grins. Could not find anything. So I'm thinking that you just deleted everything. However, if you did watch Crits and Grins, an old character might come back. That's all I'm gonna say.
It depends on what it is.
There's a character, and I think you'll agree. I can tell you if you want, but I'll say it off stream if you want, because whatever. But I feel like it's a character that I put very little thought into initially, but for the short time that I played him, I just really wanted to delve into what he was. So
yeah, I think, and the thing is this, I'm going to play it similarly to how I've been doing the West Marches stuff with the table at my house. Is let's say one of you guys wants to be, I don't know, one of you guys wants to be a rogue, and you want to be really good at throwing things. I'll work with you guys to create items or create something that goes along your goals. I want to really play to what you guys want to do.
You'll see. I'll tell you as soon as we end stream. I'll tell you who it is, and you'll be like, "Oh, that might be a good."
You can rip people in half. You can rip yetis in half, polar bears, ice kobolds. Whatever you want. You can do crag cats. You can rip whatever. So I'm too excited now to know what Cass was talking about, so I am gonna end the stream.
I got my fizz bands.
Yeah,
today.
Awesome.
Haven't really looked at it. I opened the box as we were getting ready for the stream.
Nice.
That's sick.
It arrived today. I can't wait to check it out.
I was looking at it on.
ladies and gentlemen, fizz bands.
Yeah, dude. We've been blessed with content, haven't we?
Bro, I have a bookshelf now. I need to start like
Yeah.
stacking up.
Yeah, you gotta start doing it.
Yeah, and I've got that Rime of the Frostmaid. If anyone wants to watch that on Friday, around
awesome.
9.
Awesome.
9 Eastern. Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern. So that's basically the
6
time that we start
PST.
here. 6 PST.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah.
we will have our 4th episode of Atari Twilight Twist of Fate on Saturday. I believe that's at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m.
I need to watch
Eastern. Dude, it's been a
Where-
lot of fun.
Where is that?
Twitch.tv/unmadegaming.
Is there a YouTube?
Yep.
Cool.
Also,
So it's
I'll get you the links.
Yeah, cool.
I'll get you links. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there on
Dope.
Saturday, and then so stick with it, and this campaign's gonna come to hopefully a fun close here soon, and then we will jump into Icewind Dale and 10 Towns. So other than that,
Sounds
guys, everybody have a great one. We will be back next Tuesday, barring anything weird happening. But take care, guys. Bye bye.
Night, everybody.
Oh, he has.